honored, and I'm also more honored that because, you know, what we're talking about is so important and so meaningful that we're able to have this much anticipation and so many people want to go see it and are talking about it. Like, that's what I'm grateful.
I mean, honestly, the way that I get into a character is through their style. So it was more about who Lily is that was so fascinating to me.
The drama between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively has taken a wild turn, turning what was once a highly anticipated film project into a full-blown legal battle. The tensions surrounding It Ends With Us have spiraled beyond simple creative disagreements into accusations, lawsuits, and Hollywood power plays. Originally, the adaptation of It Ends With Us, a best-selling novel known for its deep emotional storytelling, was met with excitement. Justin Baldoni, known for his heartfelt storytelling, signed on as the director and likely co-star, while Blake Lively was cast in the lead role. Fans were thrilled, expecting the perfect blend of romance, humor, and emotional depth. However, the excitement quickly soured when Lively publicly accused Baldoni of sidelining her creative input. She claimed he forced comedic elements and extravagant wardrobe choices that didn't align with the film's vision. In response, Baldoni filed a massive defamation lawsuit, allegedly backed by a trove of evidence, including text messages, meeting logs, and documents that he says prove Lively had originally supported the creative direction. But the controversy doesn't stop there. 10 Hollywood figures have now stepped up to support Baldoni, either privately or openly, suggesting that Lively's claims might be missing important context. With both sides refusing to back down, the situation is quickly turning into a Hollywood legal spectacle. The legal and creative battle between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively over It Ends With Us has escalated, with Baldoni now alleging that Lively's side may have fabricated or misrepresented evidence to frame him as the villain. This raises a major question. Are Lively's so-called receipts even real? As the controversy grows, 10 Hollywood celebrities have come forward, either publicly or behind the scenes, to support Baldoni. Their collective backing is strengthening the argument that Lively's narrative might not be as clear-cut as it seems. First in Baldoni's corner is Gina Rodriguez, the star of Jane the Virgin. Having worked directly with Baldoni as a director, Gina vouched for his integrity. In a recent interview, she was casually asked about the It Ends With Us drama and wasted no time defending Baldoni. She insisted he isn't the type of director to overshadow a story's emotional depth with forced humor or excessive glamour. According to Gina, if comedic or stylish elements were included, they were likely a group decision, not Baldoni imposing his vision. Her comments immediately sparked a social media frenzy, with Lively's fans demanding proof while Baldoni's supporters celebrated her words as a rational and much-needed perspective. Next, Chrissy Metz entered the conversation. Having crossed paths with Baldoni at charity events, Metz praised his compassionate approach to storytelling. When rumors spread that Lively had been pressured into comedic elements, Metz posted a cryptic message about the importance of kindness and truth in creative disagreements. Though she didn't name Lively directly, fans interpreted her statement as subtle support for Baldoni. Hilary Swank, a two-time Oscar winner who typically avoids Hollywood controversies, has also weighed in. Through social justice initiatives, she has worked alongside Baldoni and reportedly sees him as a collaborator who values women's voices. According to industry insiders, Swank found the allegations against Baldoni difficult to reconcile with the man she knows. Given her long-standing advocacy for female empowerment, her quiet support for Baldoni speaks volumes. Mindy Kaling, known for her expertise in blending comedy and heartfelt storytelling, also shared her perspective. Speaking on a red carpet, she acknowledged Baldoni's talent for incorporating humor without sacrificing emotional depth. She suggested that any comedic elements in It Ends With Us were likely a collective decision, not something forced by Baldoni. Without directly accusing Lively of misrepresenting the situation, Mindy subtly questioned the idea that Baldoni suppressed Lively's creative input. More celebrities are stepping up in support of Justin Baldoni, questioning Blake Lively's claims about being blindsided by comedic elements and extravagant fashion choices in It Ends With Us. Selena Gomez, while not directly involved in the project, has friends in both camps. According to insider sources, she expressed doubts that Lively was unaware of the creative direction. In her usual soft-spoken manner, Selena pointed out that lead actors, especially A-listers like Lively, typically hold significant creative control. The idea that Lively would suddenly realize mid-filming that comedic scenes were included didn't sit right with her. Though she didn't name Lively explicitly, fans believe the timing of her remarks was no coincidence. Jordan Fisher, a multi-talented artist, also defended Baldoni. He described him as one of the most fair-minded people in Hollywood, emphasizing that if comedic elements or elaborate costumes were included, they were likely a collective decision. Fisher implied that Baldoni is the type to hold extensive discussions before letting conflicts escalate, making it unlikely that Lively's concerns were ignored. His description of a highly collaborative atmosphere directly contradicts Lively's portrayal of a chaotic set where she had no say. Auli'i Cravalho, best known as the voice of Moana, has met Baldoni through philanthropic efforts. While she usually avoids industry drama, she made an exception here, stating that Baldoni has always promoted collaboration in her experience. Though she avoided openly criticizing Lively, her choice to break neutrality suggests she's seen enough to form an opinion in Baldoni's favor. Shawn Mendes also entered the conversation, posting a short but impactful social media message calling Baldoni one of the real ones in Hollywood. Mendes typically stays out of industry feuds, so his endorsement carried weight. Given that his post came at the height of the controversy, fans saw it as a subtle but strong defense of Baldoni. Camila Cabello, during a live fan Q&A, was directly asked whether she believed Baldoni forced Lively into comedic scenes. Camila's response was clear. An A-list star like Lively wouldn't be coerced into anything without the entire set knowing about it. She emphasized that major creative choices like comedy or costuming are approved well in advance with the lead actor's input. If Lively had serious objections, the tension would have started on day one, not midway through filming. Fans applauded Camila's straightforward take, calling it a real insider's perspective. Adding to the list of Hollywood figures supporting Justin Baldoni is Sophia Bush, known for her advocacy and straightforwardness. Industry insiders claim she privately reached out to Baldoni to encourage him, possibly drawing from her own experiences with difficult productions. During a panel on women in film, Sophia made a cryptic comment. One person's story can't always be taken at face value when we know how complicated big productions can be. Fans interpreted this as a subtle jab at Lively's claims, suggesting that her version of events may not account for the full picture. Meanwhile, Blake Lively is standing firm in her stance. Her team argues that the issue isn't whether comedy was included or not, but that she was overshadowed, pressured into brand partnerships, and manipulated into performing comedic bits that ultimately diminished the emotional depth of It Ends With Us. Lively claims that script rewrites spiraled out of control after certain producers joined the project, creating what she describes as a toxic environment. Her representatives counter the flood of celebrity endorsements by pointing out that these stars may have only seen a polished version of Baldoni or are simply standing by their friend. They argue that just because Baldoni is widely liked doesn't mean Lively's claims are invalid. Even A-list actors can face pressure behind closed doors from directors and producers, despite their star power. Still, the sheer number of high-profile figures supporting Baldoni, including Gina Rodriguez, Chrissy Metz, Hilary Swank, Mindy Kaling, Selena Gomez, Jordan Fisher, Auli'i Cravalho, Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello, and Sophia Bush, makes people question whether Lively's story is missing key details. Now, speculation is mounting that this battle could escalate to a full-blown court trial. If no settlement is reached, the legal proceedings might involve depositions from Jordan Fisher, Mindy Kaling, and others, testifying about Baldoni's collaborative style. Meanwhile, Lively's team may present individuals who claim the set environment drastically changed and veered too far into comedy. A major factor looming over the case is the alleged planted evidence. If Baldoni can prove that some of Lively's claims are backed by altered or misleading documents, it could be a game changer, potentially destroying her credibility. Another under-the-radar force in this battle is Disney. Some believe Disney is quietly backing Baldoni because his brand aligns well with family-friendly, emotional storytelling. While this support might not influence a courtroom, it could play a significant role in shaping public opinion. As the controversy rages on, It Ends With Us remains in limbo. Some fans fear the legal drama has tainted the film's marketing beyond repair, overshadowing what was once a highly anticipated project. If Baldoni emerges victorious, the film could still see the light of day, perhaps emphasizing a more emotional tone. If Lively's claims hold up, the movie might distance itself from any comedic elements, with disclaimers highlighting her efforts to preserve the novel's integrity. At a higher level, this entire fiasco serves as a cautionary tale in Hollywood, one involving a major book adaptation, a respected director with a passion for emotional storytelling, an A-list actress known for her comedic talent, accusations of creative sabotage, and a swirl of star-studded defenders jumping into the fight. In today's digital age, where nearly everything is recorded, it's unlikely this case will stay a simple he said, she said. With growing speculation about hidden receipts and possible doctored documents, this battle is far from over. While star opinions don't hold weight as legal evidence, they heavily influence public perception. If Blake Lively or Justin Baldoni want to end this drama quickly, they may attempt a quiet settlement. However, even a non-disclosure agreement, NDA, or hush money can't erase the fact that 10 high-profile celebrities have already publicly backed Baldoni. Until an official resolution or a potential court battle unfolds, speculation continues. The biggest risk for Lively is if any fabricated evidence or contradictions surface in court. If she's found to have manipulated documents or misled the public, her credibility could take a devastating hit. On the flip side, if concrete proof emerges showing that Baldoni did unilaterally push excessive comedy into the film, contradicting what his supporters claim, it would make his 10 celebrity defenders look misinformed or deceived. But so far, none of them have retracted their statements. The ultimate question remains: who is telling the truth? Was this truly a case of creative differences blown out of proportion, or is one side actively distorting the narrative? Without legal intervention or undeniable receipts, the full truth may never be revealed. This situation highlights just how quickly a Hollywood meltdown can escalate, especially when comedic scenes collide with deep emotional storytelling, creative egos clash, and personal agendas influence production. If the meltdown overshadowed the film's marketing, fans might skip watching It Ends With Us altogether. For now, the public awaits any new revelations or unexpected celebrity endorsements. If someone like Anna Kendrick or Florence Pugh suddenly sides with Lively or Baldoni, it could shift the tide of public opinion once again. As of now, Baldoni's celebrity-backed image as a fair and respectful collaborator undermines Lively's claims of feeling overshadowed. Unless Lively can gather an equally powerful roster of supporters to counter these narratives, public sentiment may continue leaning toward Baldoni. The truth might lie somewhere between contradictory messages, shifting perspectives, and selective memories. Maybe Lively did feel overshadowed, or maybe the comedic elements grew beyond what she initially expected, but at some point, she must have agreed to them. The presence of so many respected figures defending Baldoni suggests that at least part of Lively's version doesn't add up. One thing is certain: fans will continue dissecting every cryptic tweet, rumored text thread, and new celebrity endorsement. In Hollywood, a meltdown doesn't end until the final scene plays out, whether in a courtroom, through a settlement, or via a bombshell tell-all interview. Until then, the drama continues.